So what's up everybody, it's me, True Star Screamer, and we're here with another Jada Toys Street Fighter review, and we are looking at Cammy. Now, believe it or not, I've actually reviewed the Figure Arts Cammy years and years and years ago. It may even be still on this channel, I honestly can't remember. I'll probably put a card up there if I can find it. But I've enjoyed playing as her since easily Street Fighter Alpha 3. She was one of my favorites to use on there. Obviously in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I think everyone was playing with her then. Capcom vs. SNK 2. Street Fighter 4. Oh, I was actually very dangerous with her in Street Fighter 4. And so, needless to say, I am a fan of using her. Versus, what's DJ from last time? Not going through the package because it's the exact same thing, but the backdrop does look freaking cool on this. I mean, you could just totally set all them up, and now I'm kind of regretting throwing out some of my older figures now because that's a perfect display. Anyway, not older figures, but older packaging. Still though, she looks like she just came out of the video game, or even an animated, or the anime, because I think she was in the Street Fighter movie where she was brainwashed, and Street Fighter animated movie where she was brainwashed and broke somebody's neck. And I don't know if she was in the Alpha stuff, but needless to say, I am a fan of her. The design is very, very true to form. Let's go ahead and call it. Yes, her butt cheeks are there. Yes, they painted it as the leotard thong, because that is exactly how it was done in the Street Fighter Turbo game. It's just how it was, and that's how it's going to be. I do think this looks better than Kylie Minogue, though, than she was in the Street Fighter movie. Cannot believe that was Kylie Minogue in that movie. But still, we've got a solid figure, which, because of its minimal design, frankly, this could work very well as a neat buck for custom figures as well. Looking over, I mean, from top to bottom, the sculpting is great. Got the boots, it's got the sculpted on laces. I like the fact that the laces are actually at the top of the boots. We do have a boot swivel, by the way. Double jointed knees. Thigh swivel, which I do not find, it's sculpted really well, so even though it changes slightly when you rotate it, it doesn't really break the sculpt, and I'm a very big fan of that. Hips, of course, kick out, can do the Van Damme, and I do believe there's a little bit of a drop down in there, which I think is very neat. So she can definitely kick, well, maybe not a complete drop down, I may be wrong, but she gets some very good kicks out of it. Double jointed arms, double jointed elbows, so we can get our 90 degree just fine. Gauntlet look really good. I like how the knuckles have those little extra impact pieces on the gloves, so when she really can deck somebody, they're probably weighted or something, I don't know. No double jointed shoulders. I think it's just a limit of the female buck, because I did notice Chun-Li did not have that as well. The face looks fantastic. They did a great job with the blue eyes. The pursed lips, I'm not the biggest fan of. I think it just looks like she's just trying to give somebody a kiss. I think I would have gone maybe, I don't know, some way of making look even a straighter line from them, or even just a simple, line across it. I don't know. But the sculpted lips, it just looks like she's just trying to pucker up. Pigtails look good. They do rotate, by the way, which I think is pretty nice. You can kind of give a little bit of motion as she flies through the air with the greatest of ease. And I love the bangs. They even did a good job of giving her little scar on the face. I mean, this is true to form for Jada. Absolutely true to form. Stands fine. No major balance issues. Life is good. Articulation. I mentioned the double jointed elbows and all. She does also have a very nice ab crunch. She can bend forward, and she can bend back. Plus we've got a little bit of twist here on the top. It's better than La Muerta, at least for the waist, which is kind of funny because she cost half as much as La Muerta. Though I wouldn't mind a little bit more tilting on this top torso, just so I can get a little more sass out of her, if you know what I'm saying. It works out pretty well. There we go. Got that there. There's going to be minimal edits on this video, I think. This is a very straightforward figure. You're definitely getting what you get. And I mean, I'm happy with it. Jada is keeping these standards, this high standard of action figure. They're absolutely maintaining it. Plastic quality is on point. And we get the basic accessories. We do get an alternate head, kind of a shouting head, which I'm 50-50 on. I think I would have been happier with more of an angrier expression with a frown than the open shout. That's just me. Again, pigtails can rotate up so it can have a little more fury to it. They're also at a further back angle to give it, I guess, a little bit more motion, because she's like, calling out an attack when she does so. We get a nice effect part, which is for her cannon spike maneuver, or spiral arrow, if you're going for the aerial shot. I do like how it's designed where it just fits over the toe of the boot, so it's in there nice and solid. And so you can drop your cannon spike. Speaking of, was my older viewers, any of you guys play the Dreamcast game Cannon Spike? Give me a like if you had, and mention it in the comments. For those of you who don't know, it was like a top-down sort of side-scrolling beat-em-up game where you had Cammy and Charlie from Street Fighter Alpha. Then you could also unlock the guy from Ghouls and Goblins in it. And it was a neat, short, way too short of a game, but it was fun, and it's one of those many franchises I wish Capcom would go back to. Speaking of, I still want a Captain Commando 2. But we got this cannon spike down here, so that looks pretty cool. Mentioned the alternate fist, the alternate head, but she also has sorry. I think the ponytails throw the weight off a little, I don't know. But she also has two very cool alternate hands. I like it because it looks like she's doing almost hand planting. So you could almost pop that in here. Jada also has some of the easiest hands to switch out. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. And they always feel solid. But you can kind of hand plant that on the ground. Make it look like she's going for a slide kick, which I think is pretty cool. Or like a Russian leg sweep. Which I think is very well done. So you got that, and something similar for the other hand as well. Or just, I know. It's no longer that time, it's no longer cool, but she can dab. Okay, I do like this. This looks like she's about to do one of her super moves. In fact, let me just throw that back there. That is a Figuarts little Tamashii effect piece, and yeah, there's gonna be a photo there, I think, once I get this thing balanced out right. I absolutely think there's gonna be a photo here. I had it right the first time. And that looks exactly like you're about to do a super attack. And that might even end up being the cover photo for the thumbnail for this. And I like it. Jada knocked this out of the park. They really did. As always, Jada's been consistent with their design, their plastic, their tolerances, their pricing. All this for $25. This is what I wanted that La Muerta figure to be like, 100%. And this is knocked out of the park. I mean, would I want more? Absolutely. This effect was great, but it's one of their smaller ones, I have to say. Plus, there's no little stand for it. I think I would have liked also a glowing fist. So when she does that spinning back fist attack, who knows, that might go with the Player 2 version of her. But I think that would be cool. Also, I think it would be really cool if Jada Toys made an official display stand for their figures. Just because I think that would work really well for them. Still, I am very pleased with my purchase, obviously. The line has yet to disappoint. I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store. Don't know if Hella Dope Toys is getting her. Amazon will have her. Basic, your favorite retailer. You can find her in a Target if you're lucky. But that's my 2 cents. Let me know your thoughts down below. That's what the comment section's before. Of course, I'll always be looking at them. And stay tuned. Guile is on the way. We got more G.I. Joe reviews coming through. It's just, this month is gonna be packed. But most importantly, as always, until next time, take care. Peace.